Welcome everyone. I'm so glad that you all are here for this tutorial on working in G Suite account and working with Gmail, Google Classroom, Google Meet, and how to make an interface among all these. Well, I'm Payal Bhattacharjee, PGT Computer Science, Kendra Vidyalaya number 1, Kachrapada, RO, Kolkata. Now, let us begin. And before I begin, let me tell you, if you have 365 days, then you have 365 ways to solve any kind of problem you have. So let's move on. So this tutorial is a hands-on with the Google Suite, and I will show you practically the Google Suite organizational account, especially Kendra Vidyalaya Sangathan Regional Office Kolkata. They have given the organizational ID to each and every one in the entire Sangathan of Kolkata region, member of Kolkata region. So let's begin. This particular organizational ID, which has Deputy Commissioner at the top, then Assistant Commissioners, after that principals of all the schools, and under the principals there are teachers, and then under the teachers students are there, where teachers, they will create their classroom and they will add the students. Now let's see what we have in this practical session. So first of all, we will learn how to log in G Suite account, and then for teachers, how to create classroom, how to create Google Meet link, how to make an interface between this Google Classroom and Google Meet link, and then adding teachers in the classroom if you want. If you think that another teacher takes class in the same classroom, then you can add the teacher. If you want to share the classroom with anyone else, or if you want to add your principal, the head of the school, to see whatever you are taking in the classroom, and if there is any inspecting member, then also you can share this Google Classroom code and meeting link with them. And so after adding teachers, then I will tell you about how to add students and how to delete students in case if a student is no longer there in your school and gets transferred to some other region somewhere else, then you can delete the student. And then suppose if you have created any particular classroom by mistake, and which is of no use now, and you are not using that particular classroom, and that was a test classroom, suppose you wanted to just check, so you can delete that classroom also. That also I will show you how to delete a classroom by mistake, suppose you have created any classroom. And then we will see how to attach assignments and how to give classwork and homework to the students and how to interact with them. So let's move on. First of all, what you will do is, you will open the browser, open the desktop. Here you can see I have Google Chrome. You can open using Google Chrome or any other browser. So I'm using Google Chrome over here. So once the Google Chrome gets opened, now see at the right hand side top corner, you can see the mail accounts which you have. Now you have to log in using your organizational G Suite account which you have got from your administrator. The principals, they have got the IDs, G Suite account organizational ID from their head, deputy commissioners, and principal and the teachers, they have got their IDs from the principal, and the students, they must have got the IDs from their class teachers. Now let's see how to move on to our Google G Suite organizational ID. So first of all, you sign out of all accounts. It is always the best option to sign out of all accounts, or you can, what you can do is you can click on add another account also. So once you have done that, so let us click on Gmail or Gmail login, or here you can see Gmail is there at the top right corner. So click there, and then use another account. So click here. Now you write the ID which you have got from your admin. So this is the ID which I have got from my admin. T1277. 1277 is Kendriya Vidyalaya number 1 Kashrapara, this school's code. Since I am a teacher, so T is there at the front, and then the school code dot my name Payal dot and then my surname @ now this is the domain on which I am working, kvsrokolkata.co.in. Your domain is very important. Under this domain we all will be working if we are under the same organizational suite. So let's click on next, and then you have to give the password. Since I have already I have kept my password saved over here, so I'm clicking next. Okay, so I have to give the password now. Yes, what you will get is you have logged on to your G Suite account. See, this is the Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan logo, and my ID is here, and this is the inbox which you can see. Now what we will do is, let us start the Google Classroom. Let us open the Google Classroom directly. Now see how you can access different apps. See here, there are 9 dots. Here you just click on. Here you can see all your apps. So I'm clicking over here, and remember that when you are using this particular organizational G Suite account, if you are a teacher, then remember that you will add all the students, those who are having G Suite account of your organization, if they belong to the same domain. So right now you can see the different apps. Now here I have Classroom, there is Gmail, and this is my account where I can see everything. I can change my password and change different things. Suppose you want to change your password, then you have to click over here in this account section, that I will show you later how to change accounts. First of all, we will go through this Google Classroom, and then Google Meet is also here. Let's see what are different apps which we have, and here admin is there. You can click here and you can change your password from here also. From now let us click on to Google Classroom. Yes, I have clicked on to Google Classroom, and see I'm in the organizational G Suite ID. I'm using my organizational G Suite ID. So first of all, when you are here as a teacher, click on to this plus symbol at the right hand side top. Click on create class. Now what you will do, you have to create your class. Now suppose you are teaching English in class 12A. So how you will do? Class name 12 A, give a hyphen, write the name of the subject, so that class name is because class name is always visible at the top, it will be very easy for you. Section, you mention the section. Suppose you are taking two sections together, that also I will show you how to do that. So 12A English, section A, subject course English. Intentionally I have asked you to write this so that principal or the head of the school, if someone else wants to just come to your class, so by seeing the class name only, he or she will understand that this is class 12A and the subject is English which is going on in this classroom. So room, for room you can just copy this one, or you can write 12A. So for the room also I have written 12A English, or you can just write 12A also, doesn't matter. Well, I feel this one is better. Create. So your classroom is being created now. Okay, got it. Yes. So this is your classroom. Now how to invite the students we will see now. Now see, this one is the class code. This one you can see QFWWJK. Now this is the class code which is being displayed. Now the very interesting thing is Meet link. You have to generate the Meet link so that every day whenever you open the class, Google Classroom, or if the student opens the Google Classroom for his or her account, they will have to just click on the video symbol which will be given. Every day you don't need to share the Google Meet link. This is the permanent link which you will create. Throughout the session you can use the same video link for your interactive live face-to-face class. Now let us see how to generate the Meet link. So once you are here, you click on this generate Meet link. Now here it will ask you to generate the Meet link. Click on here, generate Meet link. It has generated the Meet link, and remember, visible to students. Now you have to keep this enabled. Now this is enabled by default, but when you create a classroom using your mobile, then you have to specifically make this visible to students enabled, because there by default it is kept disabled. So this is enabled now, and if I disable, this is disabled. So if it's disabled, then the students won't able to see the Meet link. But you want that every day whenever the students come into the Google Classroom, they should be able to see the Meet link. If they want to come to the interactive session, then they will just click on that Meet link. So please remember, make this enabled, visible to students. You can copy the link. Why I am copying this link? So that for the first time you have to give this information to your students or to your principal. So you can copy it and you can give it to your through any other communication medium, like in your WhatsApp group. There you share it once, and from the next time onwards no need to do that. Save. Yes, now you can see this Meet link. So just click on this video logo. So whenever you will see this video image, then the student or the teacher, whoever it is, will be able to come to the Google Meet live face-to-face interactive class. The only difference is right now you are using the organizational G Suite account. Now let's see how to edit. Suppose you want to edit this particular class. Suppose you don't want this hyphen. So what you will do, go to the settings. This will be open. Just remove this. Or suppose you want to change the section and you want to give the class description. So you can give that, and then scroll downwards. Here also you can see what you have. You have the class code. Class code is here. If you want to copy the class code and you want to give it to someone else, that also you can do. You can reset the class code. You can disable the class code. No need to do that. Stream. Well, if you want the students can post and comment in the Google Classroom, then keep it like this. Or if you want that student won't post anything, they will only comment, then you can click on students can only comment. And if you want that students will neither post anything nor comment anything in this classroom, then you choose only teachers can post or comment. But here what we will do is we will allow the students to post and comment also. And classwork on the stream, okay, show condensed notifications, show deleted items, no, we don't want to see that, okay. And the Meet link is here. If you want to copy, you can copy it from here, just clicking here. If you want to reset, you can reset. Visible to students, remember it should be enabled, and just click save. So you are here again. Now we will see how to add people, that is how to add teachers and students in your class. So you can see there are tabs at the top. Click on people tab. Similar kind of tab you will see in your mobile also, since there are many teachers, those who use mobile, and students are also there, those who use mobile. So these all options are there in your mobile phone also. Suppose I want to add another teacher here in this particular classroom. So what I will do, I will click on this person plus icon, this one, to invite the teacher. Now I am adding. Now whatever name you will type, you will be able to see all those IDs which are there in the entire organization. That is, this particular ID, for example, KVS Kolkata region has purchased, has taken. Now if I write any particular name or the same kind of name, if anyone is having with that KVS Kolkata domain, all those IDs you will be able to see. For example, if I want to add, let us see, Amita. Now see, Amita, you can see there are many names are there, like Amita Chaudhary is there. This is a teacher account, I can see from 1235. This is the school number. This is a school number under this Kolkata region only, but I don't know from which school. But this is not from my school, obviously. I can say Amita Pandey. Now this is a student's ID. Now since I am adding teacher, so I won't, and this Amita Pandey is not from my school also. This is a student under Kolkata region, but from 1239 school. Now see this one, Amita Roy, yes, T1277. This is a teacher, since T is there in the beginning, and 1277, this is my school code. and Amita Roy. She is here, so I will add her. Now suppose if you want to add your principal, so you will have to write, either you can write the name of your principal or principal you can write. Now see, you are able to see the principals, all the principals of the region. You can see the IDs of all the principals of the region. Now why I am showing you this, because if inspection takes on in your school, then how you will add that particular principal's ID in your classroom. So if you write principal, you will be able to see the name of all the principals. You can see this is the principal ID of Malda. This is principal Sir Mr. Abhijit Shah from Ichapur 2. Similarly from Kalimpong, and then from other schools also. Now the thing is, you will have to add your principal. So this is our school's principal ID, Shri Binod Kujur, principal.Kakshrapara 1. I can see, yes, this is my school name. So just click on here. So I have added one teacher and I have added principal. So if you want to add more, you can. If you don't want to add, you may not. If you want to add only one teacher, that also you can do, but you have to click invite. Now once you click this invite, a particular invitation, these teachers or principal, they will get in their mail ID, in their organizational mail ID. So I am clicking invite. So see, I have invited them, but since they have not accepted my invitation yet, because they have not seen the mails yet, so once they accept the invitation from their organizational ID, they will be able to see everything what happens inside this classroom. Now similarly for students, just click on invite students over here, person plus, and you can type the name of your students one by one. For example, Anish, Pragya, I don't know. Okay. So it's better if it is always better if you just simply copy and paste all the organizational student IDs which you have received from your admin, from your principal, or anyone who is your technical head in your school, from him or her. So you just copy and paste from that. You must have got everyone in Excel sheet, so better you just copy from that Excel sheet and paste over here. Well, I have one name which is yes, I thought to add Ridhanu Bose. He is from my school, and I thought that this name is a bit uncommon. So see, I am able to see Ridhanu Bose, his mail ID. This is S1277 student name, and 1277 is the school code, and Ridhanu is his name, and 12797 is his student admission number. So please check this one also, because there may be two students with the same name in the class, so, or in the school, so better to check using this admission number. And then this is organizational ID, since we are sharing the same domain, kvsrokolkata.co.in. so click here, invite. So it's always better rather than typing names, because it's a tedious job, because you will get all the names from different schools of the same organization that is under Kolkata region. So it's better to simply copy and paste and then invite. Okay, so I have one student over here, and suppose you want to delete this particular student, you select that student like this, select the student. I have selected actions, remove. At any time you can remove. Or if you want to email particular student, you can click email and you can send email to that particular student or multiple students. You have to choose accordingly from the class. Suppose there are weak students in your class, suppose there are 5 weak students in your class, you just click on those 5 students and then actions and then email. And suppose 3 students have got transferred out from your school, so what you will do, you select those 3 students, not all, only select those 3 students, those who have got transfer, and then click here at the top actions and click remove, so the student will be removed. So let's check whether this student gets removed or not. Yes, it is asking again that are you sure you want to remove this student from the class? Okay, remove. Fine. So up till here we have learned how to add teachers or principal or anyone else, inspecting member or anyone, and students. Now let me create one more class and I will show you how to delete that class. So how to create another class? Well, here when you click, you will be able to see what are the different classes you have. I have 12A English right now, but you can see other classes also. So first of all, sorry, so again you click here in the Google Apps, click on Google Classroom. So here again, here you can see that you have only one classroom here. Now you want to add another classroom. Create class. Just write down the class name. Now this is the thing which I have typed here, create. So once you click create, your room, your Google Classroom gets created. Well, I don't want to share any announcement right now. So now what you can do is you can similarly generate the Meet link and make it visible to the students. You can go to the settings, there also you can generate the Meet link. And for the description I make you understand that since I take computer science, so 12 computer science, and I take 2 sections simultaneously, A and B. So A comma B I have written, and 12 computer science. Now I want to mention both the sections together. So I have written like this. Similarly over here, and suppose the description I'm giving here, computer science or science stream, and then I can come down, I can generate the Meet link, visible to students by default. Click on save. Okay, now what I can do is I can again see all the classes which I have. So click Google Apps and click on Google Classroom. Now you have the list of all the classrooms which you have. Now see, since I take 12 AB computer science and I don't take English, so I want to delete this particular class. So how I will do this? Click on this 3 dots, ellipses, this 3 dots over here, and click on archive. Remember, you have to first archive this class, then only you can delete. So click on archive, archive. Now after archiving, where you will get that, click on to this 3 lines at the left hand side top corner. See here, this I'm clicking, and see archived classes. Click here. Now you can see 12A English, which I have archived, is here. Now from here again click on these 3 ellipses. Now suppose you want to delete, you can delete this by clicking delete. Now in case if you want to restore it back, that no, I should keep 12A English and I will take English in class 12A, so I can restore it. But if you want to delete it by mistake, suppose you have created any class, so just click delete. Delete 12A English. You will no longer have access to any posts or comments that have been added to this class. Class files will remain in Google Drive. You can't undo this action, remember. So if you delete, you won't be able to get this classroom again. But the attachments which you have shared earlier, it will be there in your Google Drive. So just click on delete. See, no archived classes, you have deleted. So if you want to see all the classes which you have only one class. See, you can see it from here also, classroom. This one. Now I will show you how to change the password also. And here, okay, click on to these Google Apps, come down, click on to admin, okay, no, sorry, you won't come to Google admin, you have to click on to account. See, since my name starts with P, so this is showing P account. So if your name starts with A, it will show you A account. So click here in the Google Apps only. Here, welcome Payal Bhattacharjee, security. Password. Please see, I have clicked on to security at the left hand side and then to this password. Clicking here on the password, enter your password. Okay, so you have to continue to verify first that it's you, so you have to give the old password only, whatever is here. I will click on to next. Whatever was there earlier, and now you have to give the new password. So just give the new password. It must be of at least 8 characters, and it's better if you use a combination of capital letters and small letters and number and the special character. So it will ask you if you want to save it. Okay, yes, my password has changed. It is showing you when you have changed the password also. So now you can go back to home, and you can again come back to your Google Classroom. And suppose you want to start the meeting, you can just click on here, the Google Meet, and you will be here. It will the camera will start and it will show you whether you want to continue or not. Well, I don't want to start my meeting right now, so I'm just clicking back. You have to join now. You have to click join now, and the same way the way you use your Google Meet. So you can come back. You can just close this and you can come back to the different tab of your Google Classroom. So this was all about how to use G Suite account and how to log in there and how to create classroom, creating Google Meet link, adding teachers, adding students, deleting any unused classroom, and how to attach assignments, classwork, homework. Till now you have been doing this, how to assign classwork and homework, how to attach assignments. I am not going into the details of this right now, but in the next video I will show you how to attach assignments and how to give quizzes to the students. Thank you so much. Take care.